would you feel if you had to replace one of arguably the best Supreme Court justices, Sandra Day O'Connor? Well, that's exactly how Samuel Anthony Alito Jr. felt, January 1st, 2006, when he had to replace Sandra Day O'Connor on the Supreme Court. Some of the background information on Alito is he was born in Trenton, New Jersey, April 1st, 1950. He was married to Martha and Bob Gardner, and they were married in 1985, and he has 2 children, Philip and Laura. This was said by Supreme Court backup. So they also said that President George W. Bush nominated him as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, and he took his seat January 31st, 2006. Some more background information on Mr. Alito is that he attended Yale. He attended Yale for his law school, where he was an editor on the Yale Law Journal, and earned his degree in 1975. In 1971, while still at Princeton, Alito led a student conference on the boundaries of privacy in American society that advocated broad application of the Bill of Rights and opposed domestic spying. Basically, what that means is that my Supreme Court justice that I chose did attend Yale and Princeton. He left Princeton because he said he wanted the challenge that Yale had for him. So he was definitely a very well-educated man. Some significant rulings that he was in was DocStock.com said a dissenting opinion in CH versus Olivier et al., arguing that the removal and subsequent replacement in a less conspicuous spot of a kindergartner's religious-themed poster was a violation of rights of free expression. Basically, he cited that the poster needed to be removed because it was a violation of rights, that it should be free expression, not to the kindergartners. Some more significant rulings is David Malitro of News.com said Alito is considered to be one of the most conservative justices on the court. However, while he usually votes conservative, he does not always. On February 1st, 2006, in Alito's first decision sitting on the Supreme Court, he voted with the majority, 6-3, to refuse Missouri's request to vacate the stay of execution issued for death row mate Michael Taylor. Chief Justice Roberts was in favor of vacating the stay. Basically, Missouri had 3 times asked the Supreme Court to overturn the rule of execution for inmate Michael Taylor. 3 times the Supreme Court turned Missouri down, saying that we are going to not allow you to execute inmate Michael Taylor. Mr. Alito was, in fact, in favor of this ruling. Some controversies and his stances on major issues is John Fox of PBS.org says Alito's opinions while on the Court of Appeals were strongly conservative in spirit. Like I said, he's a very conservative, and he thought that way most of the time. He dissented from a majority opinion in support of Pennsylvania law requiring women to consult their husbands before having abortions. Again, John Fox of PBS.org says this. Basically, this was the first time that the Supreme Court had ever had to make a ruling on how to execute abortion, not whether or not abortion should be legal. So, and Mr. Alito was definitely a part of this. One of the last stances on major issues is in a gun control case, he wrote a dissent arguing that private citizens have the right to own submachine guns. Basically, that Mr. Alito is in favor of gun control, gun laws for private citizens such as ourselves. So this is definitely some interesting facts of Mr. Samuel Alito, and I'm glad you all were able to listen today, and I hope now that you guys are gone, you've learned Alito more about him.